Now the starting pitcher in this one, Brian Bayo. What do you have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Kyle Schwarber, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And a foul ball. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner at the plate. That's to third, and foul ball. Just underway here at Fenway. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. 0-2 now. On the ground, Meyer. No play, that's an infield single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
Hey.
Runner on the move. Sliced hard, but foul. Runner goes again. In there for strike 3. Safe at second with a stolen base. And now it's Alec Bohm. Right side, Meyer. That is the inning. Back here in Boston. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Andrew Painter. What do we have on him?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Ceddanne Rafaela, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses across to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Hard liner. Oh, he can't squeeze it. Around first and hustling for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time.
Here's Contreras now. Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Got him swinging for the K. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Trevor Story. He was late there, strike 1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of it without allowing a run. Got him swinging for the strikeout. New inning getting started, and now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. On the ground right side, Meyer whips it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Next to hit, Adolis Garcia. Outside low, ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one. Bayo, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Brandon Marsh in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. JT Realmuto steps in.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Line drive. He's got it. 2 down. Justin Crawford will hit next. Check swing called strike. And that is strike one.
Inside ball.
The Phils with a chance to score first here in the top of the second. Almost got him.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Just missed.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Runner edges away at second. He fouls it off. Will do it again. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. We head to the bottom of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. To the right side. It's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Down to third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Hey!
No score here in the second. Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely. The 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike two.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
And down on strikes he goes. And now one away. One out man at first. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in. Elevate his pitches.
Turner over to stop for one. On to first, double play. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And that one hammered. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, man. He wasn't fooled at all.
Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Bryce Harper. Fouls away the first offering. Up the middle, nice grab. There's one. And a run scores on the double play. Base is empty after the double play. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Swing, and he breaks his bat. The underhand flip, and they get the out. Back inside Fenway Park, Joe stepping in for Boston. Marcelo Meyer.
Marcelo Meyer.
Aye.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Grounded out his first time. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner takes off. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runner on the go. Ball outside.
He's out.
Throw. Tag. Out. A bullet from JT Realmuto. And a big swing and a miss.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the last half of the third. Base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. We're tied at 1. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Struck out swinging his first time. Painter keeping an eye on him. Just
That's
missed.
outside.
Duran leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner on the go. Tap foul at the plate. Runner on the go again. Out towards right center field. Crawford on the move. He's got it, and that is that. Back here at Fenway, all set for the start of the inning. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. First offering way inside, almost got him. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching down, makes the catch. So up next, Adolis Garcia picked up a base hit to center his first time up. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher.
Go ahead run on base. Here comes Realmuto.
Inside, ball 1.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw.
He beat it.
Save. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. And that's,
that's off the plate.
The inside edge. And that's ball 3. And ball
That's
four,
ball 4.
two aboard.
Take your bait.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now the center fielder, Justin Crawford. This is again 5 in a row.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Single to right at his first trip.
That's a ball.
And the 1-0. On a line out towards center. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Two down, nobody on.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. To the right side, stop. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back in Boston, we go to the top of the 5th. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Phillies looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
That one ran inside, almost got him. On the ground, right side, and that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
That clips the corner. Swung on, belted. And a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela should have this one. And there's one down. Go ahead run on base. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. Fouled off left side.
Ball 1.
Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. 1-2. In the air, left side. Anthony settles under it. Out. Number 2. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Narvaez, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
That's out.
Outside. Ball one. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
That's a ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Red
And
Sox.
now Marcelo Meyer.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Up the middle. Stop. Jumps. Throws. On the money. Nice play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Rafael up for the 3rd time and takes ball one.
Ball, that's low. Hey!
That's ripped into the outfield. And that'll do it. Back here at Fenway. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's ball 2.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that drops foul. Swings through that one out in front that time. On the ground to first. Oh, great grab on the dive. Onto the pitcher.
He's out.
Nice play. And now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. 1 for 2. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. This one popped up. Meyer settles underneath it. And there's 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. He's 2 for 2. Breaking ball, and that got him. Here's JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Pitch misses. Go to second. Out there. And the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th. Still stepping in for Boston. Now on the bump, Tim Meza.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Ball! That pitch is out.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missed.
Inside.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the Red
Jaron
Sox.
Durant getting ready to hit.
Picked up an RBI that blasted that. Still their only run of the game so far.
And a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
Contreras.
Out to short, Turner. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back now at Fenway. We go to the top of the 7th. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
And that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. And he grounds one back up the middle. Loves it on the dive. Over to first.
He's out.
In time. Got it. Justin Crawford. He's in now. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Giovanni Moran.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Back to the top of the order. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that is that. Back here in Boston. Jose Alvarado gets the call from the pen.
Ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Pitches in there. That's strike 2.
Nope. That's inside.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Marsh under it and makes the grab. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And now the 0-1. That one fouled off. Oh, 2 now. Got him. 2 out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's the third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Ball, that's outside. Ball, that's inside.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Just
Ball, that's outside.
missed. This one in the air, right field. Dives and it gets by. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages. Just so much higher. I don't know how he's.
So they turn to their closer. Joan Duran. score from third. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
Everything came together for him. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
The 0-1. Swings over the top of that one.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with. But
runner on the move.
Ball.
There's a ball. Oh, the tag, and he's out. And that will end the inning. Back here in Boston. Top of the 8th. Trade. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Danny Coulombe.
well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Ball 1.
That one is absolutely belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Harper now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
So the tying run at second. Laser to the gap, should score the run. That one carrying. And it hits off the monster. Turner in to score. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. This is Bryson Stott. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa.
Great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Justin Slate into the game. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, and that's a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Garcia, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes Harper around third. The relay to the plate. Catcher can hang on. Back even. It's 3-3. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone. Brandon Marsh, the next to hit. Late swing, foul to the left. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela under it. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. Joe stepping in for Boston. Marcelo Meyer. And that skips into dirt. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And next for the Red Sox, Cedar Rafaela. Gets him to chase after that one. The Phillies trying to hold a one-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Ow. 2 away now after the drop third strike. So digging in, Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
That's a ball.
Duran, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Line drive. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Fenway Park, we go to the 9th. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies.
That's a ball. That ball too.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
That one finds the zone. 3-2 now. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder
Justin Crawford will hit next. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. The closer here in the 9th, Aroldis Chapman.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here.
Contreras. The flip to the pitcher covering. Now one gone in the 9th. So back to the top of the order. And next is the designated hitter. Kyle, now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies. Otto Kemp. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. Kemp in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Man at second. Chapman. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. The 2-1. And that one is inside.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. On the ground, out to short. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Over to first, safe. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Back inside Fenway Park, we head to bottom of the ninth. Jarren Duran now at the plate. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. On the ground, right side. Sosa throws to first in time. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Only one out left for the Red Sox. Here's Trevor Story now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch swinging.
Ball 1.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Garcia under this one. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Duran with his first major league win.
Yeah, nice.